it ain't just metal, it's fine metal. This new G-Shock Fine Metallic series. This watch. Here we go. Tearing it off, tearing it out of its diaper. Here we go. Look at that. Is that fine? It's silver all the way. Look, silver buckle, silver tang, silver keeper, silver band, silver dial, silver bezel, silver indices, silver band. Look at that. All right. More of this plastic. Let me get my knife. Here, look at these two right here. I left my knife over here. It's a Leatherman bolster, which is like my church watch. Church multi-tool, right? I keep this one nice. It's not the one I wear to work. This is like my multi-tool I wear to dressy and formal occasions. All right, what do you guys think of this? All right, this one does have some bling, right? Those indices do have some facets to them. They do catch the light and they do bling, all right? Oh boy, we got more Scotch tape, more plastic on this, more string. All right. I think we got it all off. There we go. Okay, so this band on the Fine Metallic series is designed by Casioak engineers to have the look of metal, right? That's the primary objective. Look of metal, the durability of a G-Shock with a polyurethane, and the comfort of silicone. So we have a triple layer: silicone, urethane, and then a vapor deposition metal color, okay? And so, does this bezel metal match the color of this band? To my eyes, yes. It looks like it's just one melted piece of metal. It's just like drizzling over your wrist, molten silver, right? And so this is actually my second Fine Metallic series watch, okay? My first one is the gold GM2100YM-8A, and this is the GM2100YM-8A, right? Am I getting that model number right? Let me find the box. I chucked it over here somewhere. What does it say? Oh, here's a tag. I tore it off. Yes, I was correct. GM2100YM-8A. All right, so no G on this one because I guess G stands for gold. I deduce. I'm sorry for this focal point like shifting. This is an iPhone thing. I don't want to get it to stop. I know that people are going to complain in the comments. It's the iPhone. Why is it doing that? I don't know. I mean, this is supposed to be like a hyper advanced iPhone, and yet when I'm holding this watch here, it like is shifting from one of these little 3 cameras to the other. Very annoying for me, and you guys probably feel the same way. But anyways, the case is plastic. It's a plastic case, and we have the screw on back, right? The bezel's metal, and it looks really nice, right? And this band looks metal. All right, now I'm gonna stick my finger in there, my fingernail, and you see how it's kind of denting in, right? So this is like color. Is this like gilded? Is this like really, really thin metal color? Is it or actual metal? You know, I'm not sure. All right. I'm thinking that I'm going to get a voltmeter out and see like whether it's an insulator or a conductor. Right. Now, why do I have 2 of them? A lot of people are upset that I bought 2 Fine Metallic series watches. They're telling me I should have just got the Metal Bezel Mudman because they want to see my review of the Metal Bezel Mudman. And some guys are really angry. They want me to get the Mudmaster, the GWG B1000. I understand that. And, you know, that's still on the horizon. Both of those watches are still on the horizon. This is a side quest. And part of the reason why I got these 2 is because I was pretty confident that that I could sell these on Facebook Marketplace. They just, to me, seem like a watch that Facebook Marketplace buyers would jump at the chance of buying. You know, I think that you guys understand what I'm saying. So, like, I think that I can recover some of the price I paid for these. I'm not going to keep both of them. I think that I'll sell this one. I think this one would be most appealing to Facebook Marketplace buyers. All right. Now, the silver one, I would also like to tough test this because the designers of this band system, according to a interview I read, they spent over 10 years getting the prototype right because they wanted abrasion resistance that the G-Shock needs to be a G-Shock, and they wanted to match the color of this silver from the actual metal of the bezel. And let me get the official pointer pen of the Jim Kincaid YouTube channel. This is the mini bolt action pen by Right in the Rain. All right, perfect size for your pocket or your hand. All right, and we have a metal tip. So listen, metal, resin, metal, resin, mineral glass, okay? Metal, silicone. That's what silicone sounds like, right? You probably didn't learn this in your science class, but the mini bolt action pen by Right in the Rain, you can identify various elements, minerals, metals, and substances by listening when you tap on it, okay? Look. Oh, look, the G-Shock box. Metal. 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 All right. Here's the square heart, the DWH-5600. All right, urethane. Mineral glass, okay? And then look. Mineral glass. Do you see? Or actually, did you hear? Metal. Vapor deposition. Urethane. Silicone. All right, this is an amazing pen. Link below if you want to buy it. So, first impressions. I like how it, it has that. It's like bling, but I think it's beyond bling. Like I said before, bling implies sparkle. This one actually looks like, remember when the bad guy Terminator, like the guy flipped over a nitrogen transport, which is funny. I actually operate a nitrogen pump in the oil field. So I see nitrogen transports all the time. And so that's scene of that movie. It's a Peterbilt. The bad Terminator is driving a Peterbilt. Okay, Daphne and Helen came in here. All right, Daphne and Roxana. Roxana, come on over here. What do you think about this? What do you think about it? Come on over here so we can see her. Stand right here. All right, let's see what Roxana has to say. Roxana, all right, you should have wiped the boogies off your face before you came inside here to look at a watch. What do you think? What do you think? Does it look like metal? No. Okay. All right. You guys, all right. Unbelievable. That's good. Thank you for your input, girls. All right. Anyways, can you shut the door? Yeah. Thank you. It's like absolute chaos. No, like, I always am upfront that my unboxings are chaotic, all right? I actually toned down the chaos a little bit by going in this room and shutting the door because all the kids out in the other room, it's beyond chaos. I think that, Chaos, he's an actual, character in Greek mythology. If he was here, he'd be like, all right, I got to get out of here. This is, too much. That's what was going on in the other room, because it's like homeschool, right? Some of you homeschool dads know what I'm talking about. All right. Of interest to me is this band splaying out, right? But let me wrap up that idea that I was saying before I was interrupted about the bad Terminator. The bad Terminator You know, he got doused in liquid nitrogen, and then the good Terminator, you know, they blew him up, said, "Hasta la baby vista," blew him up, and you think, oh, that's the end. Well, no. He turned into this. He turned into whatever this is made out of and reassembled. Right? So whatever that technology the bad Terminator had, Casio figured out to make this watch because it looks like liquid metal, right? And this dial inside here is metal. It's brushed metal as far as I can tell. I can't tap on it with the mini bolt action pen because the mineral glass is in the way. But anyways, the splayage, this is kind of crazy, but these bands splay out really far. The fine metallic series is good for a big wrister because the bands splay out. The bands are longer. These are rated to go out to 215 millimeters, and I don't know what that is in real numbers, but it's definitely big enough for me at 8.5 inches around on my wrist. And the splayage actually makes it nice and comfortable for a big wrister, because some of G-Shock's watches, they force the band to splay inward at such a acute angle that really this area in between is too small if you have a 2x4 size wrist, you know, 2x4 dimensions, or just very big wrist, you know, that this inside, and I call it the watch crotch, which the Google Gemini AI said was inappropriate, but it's not. He doesn't know. Crotch is an actual technical term, like on a tree between two branches is the crotch. It's just like the old-fashioned word for it. If you are thinking something different, get your mind out of the gutter, all right? So this watch crotch is actually very wide. So if you are big and rich, then this is the watch for you. And silver or gold, okay? GM2600YMG, GM, what was it again? I already forgot. GM2100 something, something, something. Link below. I'll leave a link. I'll leave a link to this one if you want. And then in the description, I'll also leave a link to videos I've made about this one and a link that you can also buy this one. All right? And so, comfort. I think it's comfortable. I do. I think it's much more comfortable, especially compared to, you know, the El Cheapo bands. Like, definitely more comfortable than this. This is the PRW. But WS1700H, you know, has the inexpensive band of a El Cheapo Casio. It can feel rough and scratchy after a while. And the silicone, even though it has the same ratcheting notches inside, is still very comfortable because that silicone is very soft. Remember, we as human beings, we're animals. We're Homo sapiens, and animals are carbon-based life forms. Silicone is in the same chemical family as carbon. So, you know, it's probably why it's so comfortable to us. I don't know that for sure. The notches here are spaced further apart than some of your other G-Shock watches. And they did this for style reason, because, you know, if the notches are too close together, it doesn't look as nice. So now the notches are further apart. You have more metal in between. All right, so the fit of this is going to be a little bit looser because, you know, if you're in between notches, you're going to tend to wear one notch out, right? But so then it might move around your wrist a little bit, but that's a lot like what a steel bracelet watch does, right? So it might have a similar style of fit. Now, here's a little preview. Between these two, which ones do you like better? Well, in an upcoming video, we'll put these head to head. But for now, I just want to focus on the chaotic unboxing of the GM2100 something, something, something. What is, you know what, as a professional YouTuber, I really need to get the model number correct. I don't know where that little tag went. So let me just get the box. GM2100YM-8A ACR. Did you write that down? If not, right here, look. GM2100YM-8A ACR. All right? And there you go. It's metal. The M of GM stands for metal. the G of GM stands for G-Shock. So G-Shock Metal 2100. And the 2100, I do have some other 2100 watches, right? The GAB 2100. Hold these next to each other. And the GM 2100 BCE. All right. I know some of you are already asking, hey, let's do a band swap. I know some of you are already saying that. You're missing the point. The point of the GM2100 8 ACR, the whole point is this vapor deposition. They put vapor deposition on a urethane band. Don't call it paint. Do not call it spray paint. Do not go in the comments and say that it's painted. It's a vapor deposition. Get it right. And by the way, I call this a diaper. Some might have thought that that was like inappropriate. It's an actual technical term, right? In the oil field, we have these absorbent like rags we have to put down if there's like a hydraulic fluid leak, and they absorb like oil-based fluids, and they're called diapers. I mean, they might not technically be called diapers. Let me get it out of here. But we call them that. So it's kind of a joke. I don't know if like people are going to be like, did he really call that a diaper? Well, one thing I noticed in all these chaotic unboxing videos is that G-Shock and Casio watches and the Protrax, etc., there's like 3 main wrappings of the watch, right? So this one is the diaper, right? Now some of them come in a burlap sack, right? What came in a burlap sack? Actually there's 4 now that I think about it. What came in a burlap sack? You guys might have to go back and look. I think that this one came in a burlap sack. I call it a burlap. And most of them come in like a plastic baggie. And the Rangeman, the GPR H1000, which I do not have, I had to send it back for warranty repair. Again, that one came in like a special kind of burlap sack. It looks like a sack that a mage in a fantasy novel would have for like magic orbs. But anyways, I'm way off track. This watch, I think that, it's showing some fingerprints already. So to keep it really shiny, I'm going to use this microfiber cloth, this blue microfiber cloth. So if you are interested in buying this, you might want to just buy a whole box of microfiber cloths from Amazon. I'll leave a link below. But I'm kind of liking how this looks. I don't really know if it's my style. People can like directly or kind of indirectly let me know if I can pull off this style. Now, speaking of style, let me put this next to the Pit Vipers. Let me get the Pit Vipers. Where are they? They're over here. There we go. So put the Pit Vipers here. All right. Move this out of the way. The Pit Vipers. And then we have the gold. All right. The gold metal. Do those match? Yes or no? Leave your answer in the comments. All right, now the silver. Where'd the silver go? I already lost it. Guys, the watch is gone. The star of this video has disappeared. Is this it? No. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I didn't recognize it because when it's face down, you just see the black case and the black band. I was looking for silver. You have to have it up, right? You know how you flip over a turtle and it's not green anymore? If you flip over any of these fine metallics, they're not metal anymore, right? So, I guess, what else do you flip over? A porcupine? All right, put the metal next to, do those go together? I don't know. I think that, we'll talk about gold versus silver in an upcoming video. But I think that, given my, my skin, I'm not that seasoned, I'm very vanilla. I think that silver looks better on me, all right? And, the gold looks better for those who have more melanin. I could be wrong. I'm not like a arbiter of style, but I think in general that would be the policy, I think. But you guys would know better than me, so leave your answers below. And we'll talk about gold versus silver more in an upcoming video. But I'm going to stick with this silver one because to put it against this and to also tough test this, how abrasion resistant is the fine metal really? There's only one way to find out, and that's to actually test it. Gentlemen, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father except through him. Oh, I just remembered. A lot of you guys are going to point out this LCD, the subdial, is a negative. It's a negative LCD. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that of this whole series, there's 6 fine metallic series watches, right? And in Japan, there was only 4. So there's 2 additional ones in the United States. One of which is a silver digital with a positive LCD, all right? And then another one is like this, but pure gold, from stem to stern, gold. I'm Jim Kincaid. Thanks for watching.